how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth. Pray, let me be forth. I am but an aged elf. You would list hot spiced wine.
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom.
Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come the game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the elves of Gandavon. They lived in peace. Oh, yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazulda all undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. I have tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red. Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand. The heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and its beat slowly breaks. The orcs of Gazuldaga, they knew my name. Oh, yes. By the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last, an infant. She who was to be queen. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Man-Eater, she is nothing but an orc, a cyst of nature. One of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumoured womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow. Victoria, librarian, daughter, adopted child of Seth.
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins. He has been driven to madness by grief, I think. But I understand his urge to see every last one of that orc tribe dead.
Shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria!
Perhaps, but let's just say I understand.
By the filed teeth of Sulumar's soul shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria! The gale all under. I have tracked her down. Yes. Her name, Victoria.
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins. He is as much a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime if she was but a babe at the time? Indeed. That was quite the radical change we witnessed. He has been driven to madness by grief, I think. But I understand his urge to see every last one of that orc tribe dead.
My soul shredder.
As do I.
Nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria!
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. As do I. His...
Go a-stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all!
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign... He has been driven to madness by grief, I think. But I understand his urge to see every last one of that orc tribe dead. Perhaps.
The torturer. All here I wait for thee in the dark. Yes. Yes. Have you made the orc feel the... Yes. The orc... Her name is that of a woman. Victoria. Here I wait for... By the filed teeth of Sulumar's soul shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria!
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find that I am. I have spent more of my... You wouldn't believe some of the things I have seen. Oh, but let us not discuss. Let us browse and barter.
By the filed teeth of Suluma Soul Shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria! By the filed teeth of Suluma Soul Shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria! By the filed teeth of Suluma Soul Shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria! The hunters go a-stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all in blood! The hunters go a-stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder...
How gratifying, 'tis that I am. You wouldn't believe... You have seen them, have you not? A punch-on, perhaps, yes.
And neither am I. Be advised, though, not to give in to your inclinations. Other hunters may not be so for...
God have mercy. I talked openly about sorcery in front of a source hunter. What a fool I am. Thank you, O compassionate soul that you are, to treat me so leniently. I never have and never will really dabble in sorcery. On that you have my word. No need to worry, source. How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
My Soul Shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria! By the filed teeth of Suluma Soul Shredder, the end is nigh. death comes a creeping for you, Victoria!
Bloody undead. Sigh seal, now that's a sad story. Elegant homes burned for fuel, oaken cupboards emptied, and ladies dragging the dregs of their great skirts to bargain for fish bones.
The hunters?
How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
They'll end it all in blood!
Greetings, traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings come. You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet, been lost. Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The Conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift. And the gift is thus. By following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye. She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the goddess, where all living souls are naturally inclined. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her methods we could ascend to greater life in service of the goddess. What's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the Conduit's eyes, and only through great deeds may enter into her inner ring. For this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. Go north, friend, through the forest and into the town of Silverglen, where all may be revealed. There, among her followers and friends, dwells the goddess's ecstasy, her one way. Go on the path to the righteous, my friend. Forget not that the Conduit has great plans for you.
He says he's an immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
Immaculate.
Oh, careful
Haven't
now.
heard of their kind.
Your head's grown more
But I don't
swollen
like
than
the sound of
saffron's,
them.
I dare say.
Fish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Still thinking about exploring the beach? You're free to go, though we Legionnaires are under... You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. You may have... I certainly hope you know what you're doing, Source Hunter. Right, open her up.
Look alive, my good man. This gate'll be short work for a well-equipped contingent of orcs.
Good luck out there,
I wouldn't
Hunter.
venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you, very few. Whose invention? The stasis blaster. Quite a sight, no? The ray can singe a zombie or skeleton to ash in a matter of... These days, we legionnaires hold a lottery to see who gets to man the things. You can bet... Don't ask me how the blaster works, though. I just make sure the thing's hitting its targets.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
So, the wizard's crafted a device intended to keep the undead at bay, has he? Little did he expect we'd recognize the hulking source sapphire he's using to fuel it. Careful now, comrades, and tread lightly. There's no telling when that madman's doomsday device might gain sentience and turn its rays on us. magical sort will do anything to increase their own personal powers, be it offering their souls to demons, sacrificing the innocent. But have no fear, comrades. Together, we form an elite squad of unstoppable source-hunting savvy. We shan't rest until Cecile is safe once more.
Rest in peace, darling.
Goes up must come down.
I'll grant you a fine
Rest in peace.
Call me home. Like a cake. Toasted. By my right arm. I'm dying. Deluge.
Your return marks a victory, Hunter. We'll vanquish our foes yet.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Whatever happened to that trooper?
There must be some way to open this.
loves him.
I wouldn't let an old wig farm under my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
No, it is. He drove it straight to the bubble wagon.
Don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the wife.
Is that why we never sail the Yuttle door anymore?
Speaking of you, that would-be legionnaire really thinks that Orby channel loves him.
I wouldn't let an old wig 500 yards of my loving nature.
Never heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
No, it is. He drove it straight to the bubble wagon.
Don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the council's wife.
Is that why we never sail the Yuttle door anymore?
Speaking of you, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orby charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an old wig 500 yards of my loving nature.
Never heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
No, it is. He drove it straight to the bubble wagon.
Don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the council's wife.
Is that why we never sail the Yuttle door anymore?
Speaking of youthful, that loopy sauce here inside seal. That loopy legionnaire sauce here.
Sauce? Here in Sicil.
Speaking of youthful, that
Sauce? Here in Sicil. Ah, of all that.
that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an old wig 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst! Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time...
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds?
Never sail to Yuttle Gore anymore.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicil?
I wouldn't let an old wig 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst! Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuttle Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an old wig 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst! Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuttle Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an old wig 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst! Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
Is that Bert?
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and
Yes,
back.
sir. As fine a specimen as one of her stock, sir. And don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuttle Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky charm loves him.
Sailor, what news from the mainland?
500 yards of
Oh,
my loving
nothing
nature.
new, sir. Zombies, skeletons, you know the story. The captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride.
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuttle Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful, that loopy
Curse the
legionnaire
gods!
really thinks
Is it
that
so
Orky
difficult
charm
to find a
loves
day
him.
of labor?
Our home, our livelihood.
all sunk in a matter of minutes while we could do naught but look on. With our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything. Well, you never know when something might turn up. These bleeding orcs. I can't...
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything. Real? Well, you never know when something might turn up. These damn orcs.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything. Really?
Source hunter. Who better to ask? Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything. Really?
He drove it straight to the bubble bank.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Hello there. Welcome to Sicily.
I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour,
We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Good on you. These boss men respect.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. Never been homesick a day in my life until I sailed to Sicily.
Still thinking about exploring the beach? The gate is unlocked. As source hunters, you're free to come and go.
The Sicilians retreated from this battle. But what about the orcs? Either they've taken to the sea or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
Away with your weapons! Away! Leave humble orc to mourn in peace. In our hometown, we honour the dead by decorating their graves with whatever materials we have. In this case, it's wood. They look rather fetching, don't they? I'll keep you proud. I don't want to fly. I ain't after no fancy stone. I just want to bury these bodies the traditional way. It's the least I could do for my dear brother Oggy. Oh, he was such a dear lad he was. We wanted to see the world, but we saw next to nothing before. Don't play dumb with me, small bones. You know as well as I that your little city here won't be rid of us orcs till my kind gets that fancy schmancy bloodstone you got in yonder cove. In our village, oh, poor Oggy will never see her again. Tradition goes that a warrior should be buried with his best armour so he can defend himself in the afterlife. There weren't so many spoiled after the battle, but I managed to give old Oggy the best set. A proud send-off for a proud soldier.
This orc is obviously bereft. We may risk missing out on that armour set, but we've got to leave him be. Agreed. Robbing the dead is bad enough, but to do it while the mourner looks on is simply...
Don't think I didn't see that twinkle in your eye when I spoke of the armour, small bones. But I thank you for leaving my brother to rest.
Not to accidentally disturb any graves. We made a promise to an orc, after all.
Yes, it's true, just.
Ha! That pathetic heap of source-addled frogskin thought it could fool us, did it? Old Medora knows for certain that orc would have loved nothing better than to axe you in the back while it cried on your shoulder. Well, excuse me for failing to notice the lush inner lives of the many orcs who've nearly chopped my head clean off. Is it my fault I've never met an orc who wasn't interested in stirring my gut? Do as you will, then, as long as you're sure. I suppose an orc's too stupid to fathom such trickery anyhow. Imagine that, an orc experiencing grief. Can't pick...